Good day, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure here. It's done. It's 3:39 p.m. and today we wanted to cover the trading stop. It's not the numbers or the auto trades. What we want to cover is the trading stop, and that's why I encourage everyone to use the swing trading in your ace scalper. And what we are looking at, all of them are on minimum $500 target. All of them. If we look at the 5 range, $500 daily target, $800. If we want to look at this one here, it's $500. If you wanted to look at this one here, the 288, is $500 daily target. If we wanted to look at the 244, it's $500 daily target. Especially around the holidays, for the guys are, if you notice now on the control panel here, we still have one trade, it's not closed. The 30-year Treasury bond, all of them, is a very slow day. I mean, there is a Thanksgiving, it's a very slow day. So what you can do, you can put your minimum daily target $200 or $250, because it's irrelevant what we are saying to the auto trade. What we need, a minimum of 200. So if this market is trending, you are in the money. If the market is not trending, then you are getting whatever you can get out of it, and then we leave. As an example, we all started in the same time at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If we notice on this one here, on the 5 gap, 5 range, very small, and you can see how small is the stop loss. And this is amazing for swing trading. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's just a few ticks. And then we took a trade, and that trade, the second trade was at 7:04. We started at 3:30 a.m. and it took a ride. Doesn't matter the numbers, because that can happen on NASDAQ, ES, Dow Jones. It's irrelevant, the number. So we started at 7:04. We were done at 7:27 p.m. Eastern Time. But the market was going to your direction. And this is what is the happiest moment, when the market or the auto trade taking a trade and is going to your direction. You don't need to worry about stop loss or anything, because that auto trade, as long as it's trending, we are on it. There is a lot of calculation. And if we look at it, what we have done, we took the prime of that trend, and the rest we dumped it. So on that here, we fell very fine. Once this market start taking off, we got into the trade, and that is the same thing on any given market. We got the best out of it, and look, once we got out of that trade, nothing has happened. Like the video I showed yesterday, nothing had happened, and it was done. No optimization, no trailing stop. When you turn on your auto trade in the morning, you get all the updates, and the trades comes in from your computer. This one here has been all day long. We the first trade on the 5 minutes, and it was the same 3 minutes. At 9:25, we took the first trade. We were not done on that until 14:50. The same trade. And if we notice here, where we took that trade and where we exit that trade, and look, there is nothing left. This is the best you'll ever can get and you can outbeat a guy who's been trading for many years. So what I'm trying to get you that they're all the same auto trade, different time frame, and each one of them have good results. If the market is trending, it's gonna give you the money, and if this market is not trending, so let's take a small one today. Let's take the 1 minute. The 1 minute was a little bit chopped because, I mean, you know, holidays, USA and all this, so there is not much going on. We went south on the first two trades. The third trade did it, breaking even, and then it was over. So this is what we expected, no more than 3-4 trades a day out of that. And if it's not working, then we can call it off, and no use to stay in the trade. Another one here, the 288. One small lousy trade, and then we took an entry at what time we took that entry on the DAX? We took it at 1026, 10:26 a.m. and we were not done with it until 1 o'clock. I mean, this is really enjoyable for a guy. Okay, and we have the 244 ticks. We had one losing trade, break even, losing trade. And then once this market start trending, we got it from what time we got it. This is what I'm trying to see. What time we got it, and whatever we get out of it, we are happy with it. It could be 500, could be 200, especially around the holidays. You can set your auto trade $200. As an example right now, we can see the 30-year Treasury bond. They all made the 500, but this is those trades, they've been there all day long and they have not closed. You have to manually close them because the market is not moving because of the holidays. But of course the European market was moving. So you can see at 38 we took a short trade and we got out at I don't want to talk about numbers, I just want to talk about the time, and we got out at 12:42. So if that market is trending, you will be getting it. And if the market is not trending, at least we can get the minimum, whatever we get, let's say 200 minimum, especially around the holidays. And if this market is trending, if it's not, then we are closing in 200 and call it off. And this is also an idea for a guy, especially we have a few in Europe. They have different accounts for different clients, where I know a lot, they have different clients in Europe, which is a very good idea, that to spray your clients to different platforms on the DAX. We have a very serious traders in Europe trading the DAX, and they've been customers of ours for many years. This one here, you can, if you have a few clients, then you can put them on a different accounts and a different time frame, and then if one of them didn't make it, only made 500 as an example, which one the lowest one today is, let's look at the 3 minutes. Let's see what time the 3 minutes started. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure that the timing on it is not no more than what needs to be done. Okay, we have two small losing trades, and then we took a trade and we were done at 8:09. This is not bad at all at 8:09. So what it is, an hour, 2 hours trading, if this market is trending, hey, we stay. If the market is not trending, then we can do something else with our lifestyle. Going in and out of the market all the time, going in and out of the market, guys, it's not a good idea. You will lose. You will lose. You cannot be a winner all day long, 8 hours a day. You will never be able to sit down for 8 hours and just chunk money out of the market. It's impossible. It's very, very rare you can do that. But when you catch the trend and you stick with it and you're not messing with the chart, whatever you get out of it, you get out of it. And this is one of the biggest examples today. For a human, he will have a lot of temptation to start closing position or start interfering with that trade. But this one here is very relaxed, taking one trade and it's done, it's over. I didn't want to cover the CL, but let me look at the CL. Okay, 2 trades. We hit the target. We could have made one more. Honestly, we could have made one more. But then you would have give everything away, and we have covered that yesterday. In this area here, you would have give everything away. This is a very, very, very bad news for any kind or any type of an auto trade. So, okay, we could have took one more trade here, or it could be one here. And probably would have exit. This is a very small trade. We could have exit here. But this is one down and one up, and it was over. Lovely. Done. Over. Folks, and now look, we need to close manually those trades. Here, the 30-year Treasury bond, they all practically made money, and they've been on the same trade because of the holidays. They've been on the same trade for hours because of the holidays. The market is not moving. So for my customers, I say during those holidays the volume is going to be very much down. Your best option to use 1000 volume if you want to, or try to use your basic 150 ticks. And if you have any kind of market, try to go on the swing trading and try to put it 200. The reason I'm saying that 200, especially on NASDAQ ES now, is going to slow down a lot. And by using, and for my traders, I will do that now. You can use 150 ticks, or you can use 1000 volume, or if you want to go with the minute, you can go with the 1 minute. You just turn on to, I will show you how to do that, the volume. ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, anything you want, you can do that. You right click, you put your swing trading. We have some filters. You don't need to use the filters. And actually, I don't like to use the news filter because this one here can make money when the market is moving. So you don't need even to turn on your news filter. Keep it off. Keep everything off. Let's be a little bit more conservative. We can say 200 and let's say 300. Target 200 and 300. That's very fine. Market, order, close. That's all what you need to do. Put the target and that's it. What it is. So by putting the $200 target does not mean you will be getting 200. If this market is not trending and you nail the 200 and the auto trade closed, fine. Close the damn thing. Close this computer and go get something to do with your life. If you catch a trend, as an example like this one here, this one here is on 500 and kept trending, hey, nothing to worry about it, then I will sit behind the computer and watch it with my pleasure to do that. So for my traders, please, during those holidays is going to be a little bit very thin in the market. And most of the traders lose money this time of year from, especially manual trading, from the Thanksgiving to New Year Eve. The market is a bit nasty. You know, sorry to say this word, but it is nasty during this time. So we need to play conservative a little bit. You can daydream and put it for 1,000. But for a conservative trader, you just turn it on 200. If this market is trending, you might get 5 times the amount. You might get 2 times the amount. You might get 3 times the amount, and you might walk away with 200, and you might walk away with nothing. I don't know. But 200, so if this market is trending and the market is slow, this is your best offer, and then we will turn it on. You put your life account here, and then you just let it ride. I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and I see you all next week. Bye for now.